What's up, Generals? It's B2. Hey, look, we are going to take a look at the top 8 questions that I get asked in Conflict of Nations almost every single day. So I only have 2 games. Oddly enough, I think I may start a third one. I may actually start it during this video, to be honest, because I have one of the questions deals with that. So without further ado, let's take a look at it. So the first question that I get all the time is like, B2, what if this guy moves over to this province and this plane attacks this city and this guy has a ship that does this? Look, I can't answer that question. Take a picture of it, go to the Discord server. The link is right there at the bottom. Type it in and go. It's in the description. Stop asking me in the description or in the comments for the server. It's right there. Post your picture. There are people way smarter than me in the Discord. I promise you they will help you out, or I'll be able to look at a picture and actually see what the heck you're talking to with all those words. Number 7. B2, I want to play naval. What country is the best place to play naval? I really want to get some ships. Well, let me tell you, it's everywhere but countries like Bolivia that are stuck in the land, right? So where's Bolivia at down here? Bolivia starts right there. They don't have any naval ports, so don't play it. If you want to know what the strongest country is, all you have to do is look in and see which one starts with the most cities. USA, Russia. If you want to play naval, play someone like Japan or Australia or somebody who has a lot of water. That's how you learn naval. What do all the ships do? I've got a video for that. You can go search naval on there and check that out. I'm not going to go into detail. So, question number 6. I get this one all the time too. B2, what doctrine should I play? Should I play European? Should I play Western? Should I play Eastern? Well, first of all, you have to learn how to understand what those different doctrines are for and what's going to help you in those doctrines. If you have a heavy play style and that doctrine of ground units and that doctrine doesn't support ground units, then you're probably not going to want to. If you like to go super offensive, don't pick the doctrine that gives you a tank destroyer early, right? Like, go with something that'll give you tanks. Question number 5. What are the worst countries to play? I love this question. I really do. You want me to tell you what the worst countries to play are? The ones with the lowest amount of cities. You want to go over here and play North Korea that has 4 cities at the start right here? You want to go play them? That's cool. Go play them. South Korea, they got 4 cities. You want to go play them too? They're the worst countries to start. Don't go with a small country. Even if you're new or experienced, they're tough. And if you're experienced, you're typically going to have to gold. The minute you take over a city, you're going to want to annex it. It's just tough to play, right? So question number 5, the small ones. Pretty easy. Question number 4. What are the best countries to play? I get this question all the time too. And I can tell you the best countries to play are the largest countries, right? So it's going to be the countries with the most. Now, up to you on what you want to do with them. You want to play Russia and defend all this land that's red? You want to defend all the way across? It takes 4 days to go from one side to the other. So you want to play Russia? Go ahead. I would say typically the countries that have the least amount of borders. Like, look at the U.S. They border Canada and Mexico. You got 2 enemies to start. Maybe Cuba if they start off pretty strong. If you come into here, you could play Chad. You can play Ethiopia is a really strong country. Egypt. There's a lot of strong countries. Pick the ones that have at least 6 cities in them. Don't go for the ones with 4 or 5. Even if you're a medium or intermediate player, you're going to need extra cities to produce resources. India is one of my favorites to start from. They're pretty easy, especially if you join with a 5-man group. One can get Pakistan, and then you can get Myanmar, Thailand, and Vietnam, along with India. It's a really strong start. So, all right. So, question number 3. Hey, B2, how do I shoot a missile? I saw you. I don't know how to shoot a missile, B2. Help me out. Where do I shoot a missile from? Well, look, I'm going to give it to you real slow and easy so that you guys can get this, right? So if you look at the research, right, and you pop on here, you're going to look and you're going to find things that can shoot missiles. So look at this. Hey, I bet you didn't know a rocket launcher can shoot a missile. Cruise missile capacity. 1 shoots every 12 hours, right? Easy peasy. Well, what else can shoot a missile? Oh, well, let's look. Let me see. Can a UAV shoot a missile? Huh, it can. Cruise missile. So that tells you, if you get a UAV, you have to go into the missiles and research cruise missile. You got it. You're catching on quick here, right? If you just want to build an ICBM, it's going to come over here. It tells you that all you have to do is actually just build the missile, and you're gonna get a transport for it. Pretty easy. I mean, I don't know what else. What else can shoot a missile? Let's go to bomber. Stealth bomber, missile. Heavy bomber, missile. AWACS? Just kidding. No missile. What else can shoot a missile? Can a boat shoot a missile, B2? I don't know. Let me look. Is there one there? No. Ooh, hey. Cruisers can actually shoot missiles. Get out of here, right? Can a destroyer shoot a missile? Ooh, a destroyer can shoot a missile too. But nope, a frigate. Oh, look at this. Corvette can shoot a missile. But do yourself a favor. Don't build Corvettes. They suck. They're the worst ship in the fleet. But, you know, this is what I'm saying. Like, can a sub shoot a missile? Oh, well, hey, what do you know? It can. Can this one? Oh, this one can. It can shoot cruise or ballistic. So if I build ballistic missiles, it can carry 3 and shoot 1 every 12 hours. So that means you could shoot a cruise and a ballistic missile off of a ballistic missile submarine. Imagine that. So that's question number 3. Question number 2. What is the Discord and how do I get invited? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the link in the description again so you can go. I'm going to show it to you real quick, right? So if you come down here, we have an actual Conflict of Nations Discord here that will have a tier 1 room and a tier 2 room. We separate everybody into tiers because some people don't know how to act. We have the con updates in here, so anything you need on an update. We have con events, which is not for much. Looking for a con team, you want to join a team, you can come in here and join a team. If you have a cool screenshot, you can come in here and load a screenshot up too. We love looking at stuff and talking about theory crafting and seeing which is the best units to do. This is why I don't like to get asked in private messages, because we have a help channel. Imagine that. Con help, look at this. Just rows and rows and rows of questions and debating stuff and looking at like what's the best unit. So no, I'm not going to answer them in the private messages. Come into the forums, take a look and read all this stuff. There's even got pinned messages up here to help out with the doctrine, right? So look at the doctrine. If you, okay, I don't even know, that's kind of small. I ain't gonna try to get into that. But you get what I'm saying though. Use this, use the Discord, get it into the description and go down. We even will build a game for you if you have a game with players that you want to go. So that you can get in here and get started in the community. It's a really vibrant community. They love to play, and they love to talk about units and what's the best units, right? So last question that I get all the time. It's the number 1 question that I get asked every single day, multiple times. B2, will you play a game of con with me? I would love to. I would love to play a game with every single person that comes on the channel and subscribes and watches the ads and gets into it. But here's the reality. I get asked like 10 times a day to play. So even if I took all those players and made 2 teams of 5 and started games, that would mean I would start 14 games a week, and that would mean that I would start 56 games a month. And it's just way too much for one person to play. So I can't. In order to avoid picking favorites and going that way, we just kind of made a way for you to get advanced. We have some coaches that play in here. So like Donnie coaches, and if you get into a coaching game with him, then he can get you vetted out to see if you can become one of our 5-man guys, and he'll move you up the ranks, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, right? So here's the deal with that. I only play about 4 or 5 games at one time. The max is 5, and that has to be like 1x games, just simply because there's so much to play. But I promise you, get on this server, and if you look at looking for con teams and post in here, we even have a pingable role to get in here. And let me see, was it con something? Con, maybe it's team. Con, looking for team, right? Looking for con team right there. You can actually ping that role in here, and anybody looking for a team will get that ping, and then you guys can start a 5-man group and go in, right? So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, my top 8 questions that I get from playing con, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.